You are now tuned in to Put It on the Table broadcast. Hey everybody, this is your girl A Slay.
And your girl Stephanie.
And we have special guests.
Minister Precious Johnson.
Look, so we will be interviewing her today. She has an event coming up, you guys. I want everybody to support and take part. Where will the event be located?
It's going to be at our church, Bethel Alliance, at 2389 Kings Road Avenue here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, you guys, we're going to get to the interview and let y'all know about the event very shortly. I just want to do a big shout out to Socrates Garrett. Shout out to him, you guys, and We Believe Digital. If you would like to be a guest on either podcast, Mr. Socrates podcast, Put It on the Table, or any other ones, or if you would like to have your own podcast, okay, you guys, just contact us at We Believe Digital Podcast. You can inbox us, all right, you can email us, or you can call us, okay, you guys. So call in. We also will put a number on the screen so you guys can call in if you would like to answer any topics. In our last segment, we will be doing discussions. We have 2 letters, okay, you guys. Call in with your opinions. Comment below on the video, like and share this video. Shout out to all my area dealership salesmen. You guys have been on it this month with the referrals. Shout out to Jay at Walt Macy, CDJ in Jackson. You guys, if y'all looking for a car, y'all go ask for Jay if y'all going to Walt Macy. Okay, he's in second place. Shout out to Arsenio at Cannon Nissan. Okay, he is now in first place with 9 points. Shout out to him. So if you're headed to Cannon Nissan on the hill, make sure you ask for Arsenio. Okay, Karen Gear, hit up J Mac, and for sure anybody at Petty Pack Honda. Okay, you guys, and we are still working on our upcoming sitcom, you guys. We are casting, so I will be putting out casting information for casting, but until then, we will be bringing Put It on the Table to TV on local Fox and My 35. So y'all stay tuned, you guys. We will be doing some fundraisers. We'll be selling t-shirts, and if you would like to be a guest on our upcoming podcast TV show, all right, email me at aslaveproductions@gmail.com. All right, or if you would like to advertise, we have plenty of advertising. If you need any production, any marketing, A-Slave Productions got you. And come on down to We Believe Digital Network. We'll be right back after this commercial. We'll be interviewing Miss Precious, Minister Precious Johnson. Bye.
Socrates Garrett ENT.com is a diversified firm specializing in recycled aggregates and crushed concrete. Socrates Garrett ENT.com's recycled materials provide the construction industry with significant economic and environmental benefits by recycling clean concrete rubble into M.Dot grade rock materials. Recycled aggregates and crushed concrete can be applied to driveways, road construction, bank protection, parking lots, general bulk fills, and more. By using Socrates Garrett ENT.com's crushed concrete products, anyone from homeowners to general contractors can help reduce landfilled concrete waste, conserve natural resources, and gain significant economic savings on materials and disposal costs. For more information, please call 601-896-0084 or visit us online at SocratesGarrettENT.com.
Okay, everybody, we are back. Okay, and it is time for the interview. So, Miss Minister Precious, okay, you have an event coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
But before we get to your event, tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Minister Precious. I am a minister at Bethel Alliance, where my leaders are none other than the greats, Apostle Dr. Monica Palm and Bishop Sandy Palm. We are located at 2839 Kings Road Avenue, again in Jackson, Mississippi. I love the ministry. I am over the youth ministry, and I'm also over the praise and worship ministry, the music ministry. Been here about 5 years now.
Okay.
Just loving it. I'm here today because I'm just excited about what we're doing, and we're just trying to, as our word says, collaborate, get some young people together. I have a heart for the young people, and I just was trying to find a way to reach more. And I met Miss Stephanie at work, and we just started talking. So here I am today. So thank you.
Before, I know you've been here for 5 years, but have you been in the ministry before you came here?
I was, yes. I've been in church all my life, pretty much. I've been in the ministry. I was raised up in church. Oh yeah, all my life. Um, so I don't even remember a time when I wasn't in church unless I was grown and doing what I wanted to do.
But
yeah.
question,
Mhm.
okay, I understand growing up in church, but when was that moment when it was like, this is what I want to do?
So as far as ministry, I have to say it's funny because you think long as I've been in, it was way back then. It actually just hit when I got to Jackson.
Really?
Okay.
The ministry that I'm under now, my churches before that, I take nothing from them, but they got me to where I am. But the ministry that I'm under now, I have leaders that, oh my goodness, that have instilled in me a sense of confidence. The fact that I'm here today said something.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But yeah,
that's
so
right.
it was like 5 years ago, started it. I got some leaders that saw something in me that I really couldn't see in myself and nobody else saw.
Really?
And so it did something for me, build my confidence. I was one that liked to be in the background. And this is me.
Those
coming-
the intelligent people.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I help. Just nobody got to know my name. I don't need anything. Oh, don't even say my name. I didn't want my name saying. But now
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here to show my face,
That's right.
which is
That's
was
right.
difficult in the beginning. But now, yeah, it would have to be the moment.
So, did you always want to deal with the youth, or do you have a passion for adults, or what is your? Let me ask this. I'm asking, what did you always want to work with the youth, and I'm also asking, what is your passion?
At the beginning, I didn't want to work with youth. I was deterred. That was the last thing I wanted to do, because I felt like I couldn't. I didn't have a childhood really, and so I was like, I couldn't connect with them.
Yeah, I understand.
But the more I allowed myself to see what God was doing, when I really realized that this is what God was leading me, and again, coming here for someone to say, not even just say, go do it, but the more I worked with them, it was just happening. I just wake up and it was just something to do with the youth. And I happened to be more active with them and learning myself I've learned myself through the youth. And learned that I am capable.
That's right. And I wish a lot of people, because a lot of people need to realize, do you have children?
I do.
Even when you have children, all those prayers you pray to God gonna send them right there in your children.
Yes.
Your children is your investment. And then some people can't see it when they're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's gonna come.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna realize your children is what is answering your prayers.
Definitely, I can say that.
How many children you have?
I have 4.
So wouldn't that make it easier or no?
I thought it would. But for a long time, because I didn't see it that way.
Yeah.
I chose to believe I was the disciplinary. I had to make sure things that I had to
That's
control the
right.
spirit,
They need it.
and I needed this. I had to be pop, pop, pop. And I'm realizing children are like that. Now they want structure, but you have to listen to them. You have to move yourself out of the way and hear them. And I was so busy talking at them that I wasn't hearing. And so now,
That makes sense.
I can hear them, and it's a difference.
So what kind of things y'all do in the ministry as far as activities and stuff?
We are very avid. We have an outreach ministry where we go out, we feed the homeless, we go to the parks. We do few years we did like the jackets, not jackets, we did blankets, health kits, like the toothbrushes and all that, food we feed them. We do pretty much a lot with the parks and all that. We have a a shelter, a home. Oh my goodness, what is it? We have a home that we go to with the elderly. So we go visit those. We do that once a month. We do something every first Saturday. We have an outreach. So every first Saturday we're doing something. Our youth are very into
Oh,
it.
so they're doing things.
They
doing
are.
things.
Yes, they are. We do a lot of fundraisers. Just something. I try to keep them as involved as possible. I want to make sure they know that they are part of something, and that whatever they do, it does matter. Because we get to thinking that because they're younger, that they don't have a place.
That's
But
right.
we're trying to let them know that they have a place right now where they are.
You must be hearing my next question in my head.
Mhm.
Okay. For the amount of time you've been doing it. From your, not everybody else is not the church, but from your insight, what do you think the youth is needing the most? How am I going to ask this? If you could do it your way,
Okay.
right? And from you seeing the mentality of the youth, of your surrounding,
Mm-hmm.
and if you could have it your way, what is something you would include or add?
That would definitely be what I'm trying to do now. I want to see more youth together. I feel like the youth, especially the job I work in now, the youth are so segregated because everybody thinks they're going through this thing by themselves. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness, give me teary. But I want the youth to understand that there is somebody else. There is another person that's going through either what you're going through and sometimes even worse, and they're not by themselves. I'm hearing some of them say that nobody's listening.
Yeah.
They have to live this life. And because the life that I lived, what I went through, I'm looking at them. And so I can look at them and say, I understand what you're going through. And they're like, you don't understand, but I understand.
Yeah.
But for them to get around peers of their own age and say, and when they get to talk, because they can talk raw, they can talk to each other in a different way.
Right.
I want to bring them together. I want them
Yeah.
to be able to communicate on a level, and nobody's saying, that's not, no, you don't talk like that.
Because language is different.
Yeah.
And a lot of adults don't understand the language
the
barriers.
language
Yeah.
barriers,
You
yes.
know, that's almost like if I'm at work talking versus if I'm in the streets
Yeah.
talking. You know, it could have the same meaning, but tone. Some people
Mhm.
Right.
get it. You know, a lot of older people, I notice, nobody get offended now, but a lot of older people are afraid of the youth.
Mm.
And a lot of that comes from their tone, their communication style,
Yeah.
you know, the way they carry themselves. But a lot of
Yes.
the kids aren't, you know,
Yes.
it's rough out there for them. It's not easy for a lot of them.
We come from the generation of do as I say, just do it. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, that's it. They're like, but why?
Yeah.
And I don't understand. Make it make sense to me. And we're like, because I said so doesn't work today.
Yeah.
And so they need to hear, not that we got to just break it down so much, but they need to understand why they're doing it. And I do teach even my children. So don't just do things because somebody said, don't be a do-gooder.
Mhm.
Yes about, just yes,
Yeah.
yes. Why?
And
Why are
pick
you
your
doing it?
head up.
Right.
Right.
And we're talking, that's why I said this ministry that I'm under now, I have to give credence to my ministry is teaching us because we so know nothing against the word, but we're so biblical, so
Yeah.
sanctified, so holy, so this, that we're forgetting about the person.
Yes.
Youth have questions, they have concerns, they have issues, they have things that you can't. I was taught, just suck it up, just give it to the Lord. But what does that mean?
What does that
Yeah.
mean? But
What
you know,
pray
a
about?
lot of again,
Mhm.
a lot of churches and pastors focus is more of being seen with the glory and the statures. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of their focus is on how many people I have in my church.
Mm.
A lot of their focus on I don't want my family and my friends to feel like I'm not holier than thou. You know, so that's why God gotta go, all right, let me go in the streets and get somebody with
right.
some sense.
That's right.
You know, and
Yes.
not saying I know it's a lot of pressure on a lot of pastors and churches, but you gotta be right. You gotta, you know, because God reads the heart. You know, and then a lot of time you have a church full of new people, you know, who really they know the stories, they know what happened to Noah, but then nobody really knows. No, they heard about David, but they really don't teach them about David.
Yeah.
You can't take 2 or 3 verses out of the book and give your own impersonation, because if you would have known why John said that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's not, oh, I hear a lot of people say it's whatever you put it to, God give you. No. If you would have known he walked past the tree and did this and that, it makes a whole different understanding.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of times, a lot of pastors, the right ones, okay, because we got more cricket than cricket. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time, knowing who's in their church.
Yeah.
I can't look at you guys and prejudge out on somebody else.
Right.
I can't, because everybody like in Matthews where they talk about the talents. Everybody, it's not money. Money, God ain't gonna say, oh, you got you some money. Well done. Come. He gonna, no, that's your knowledge. That's your wisdom. You know, and only God could give wisdom. You know, and everybody's at a different place. And like they say, you can't put new wine in old wine skins, but everybody expect everybody to come up in there and be hypocrites and play make-believe. And then it puts pressure on the community where they're going to play make-believe. They're going to pretend. They're not going to be comfortable. And then a lot of people forsake God because they mad at that man or that woman
Ain't got
who's
nothing to do with
standing up there.
Yes.
You know, and if we could grab the youth and
Yes,
teach them,
young now.
Yeah.
protect their heart and lead with
Yes.
their heart, you
Yeah.
know, that'll make a big difference.
And that's honestly what we get. I get that. We get that. We get the teaching. And we talk about that, getting the unchurched, those that haven't been tainted
Yeah.
by, the miscommunication of the word. My apostle, she believes in the holistic person.
Yeah.
So we talking about if you need psychiatric help, go get it. If you need to talk to somebody, go do that. you can't just come into church. Because then again, that's the weight that's been put on the church when you should handle some things outside, because there's some things that goes on in our houses. These young people are going through things. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing some things that just blowing my mind. The weight has gotten a lot heavier lately because I've taken my calling seriously as the youth leader. Not only am I the youth leader of my church, but I've been called to a national up under our Reformation. And so that means God has something heavy on my life. So when I see the young people, I can't just see them by what they're wearing and by what they're doing, even by what they're saying.
Right.
So it's on me to go and pray and get a deeper revelation of what's really going on. I can't just
see,
look at them.
and you said something I haven't heard a pastor say in a long term. Pray and get a deeper revelation of them. They don't feel like, even if they say, for instance, God did bless you with your skill, or you have in some type of discernment or some prophetic, you know, you don't have the whole key, you know.
Right.
And then there are bad spirits, you know, and a lot of these children is under attack, you know. And if you don't have that pause and bring God up in the room with you, you know, you'll miss it all. You'll miss everything
And miss somebody else's life.
So question, your event,
Yes.
is it light in the darkness?
Is light in the darkness.
I was really interested on that. And did you come up with that name?
I have to say, me and my apostle, we are visionaries. We just sometimes, something just comes to you. But yeah, we were trying to think of something for the young people. This is the second year. This is our second year. Again, young people don't realize who they are. There is so much darkness. There's so many things going on, and I just want them. This event is I don't want just a singer. I just want people to recognize that the young people to recognize that you have something.
That's right.
That you are a light. That your voice can be a light. Your communication skills can be a light. So whatever they have to bring. So in this event, I'm inviting young people youth leaders to bring their young people out so they can put on the table who they are. Even though you don't even know who you are. Sometimes we don't even know. I'm a singer. I sing. I love to sing. And sometimes I'm singing without even knowing it. Until somebody walks up to me and says, "Oh my goodness, you really blessed me."
Yes. Wow.
I'm anointed to sing. I don't even feel like I can sing sometimes, like really.
Beautiful voice.
But let me tell you how we're talking about that basis a little bit. When I came from where I came from first, and I came to this church here, my apostle looked at me. She saw some things in me that wasn't right. And before she let me get behind that mic and sing, she looked at me. She said, "No, you're not going to put that over the people."
That's right.
She wanted to make sure I was perfecting me. I had to get some things out because, again, there was somewhere I have to go, and I can't be out here looking at kind of way doing that. People see.
That's right.
And so she saw me, and she looked at me, and she was like, I don't care about your gifts.
That's right.
And when she said that, I was like, oh, because I'm like, hold up, because nobody ever checked that.
Yeah.
I've been singing for years. I've been doing it. I held
people could feel your spirit.
Yeah, and that's it. But see, I was anointed too. When you're anointed, because gifts are in college, I give without repentance. So anybody can get up there and do it. So I can't get it twisted and be like, oh, yeah, you don't know.
That's right.
I'm reminded consistently that anybody can do what I do. But if I take seriously who I am and what he's calling me to do, then when I get up there to sing, I'm going to make sure that my heart is pure, that I'm in the right place. Yeah. This is so real for me. And so when it comes to the young people, this light and darkness, they are the light in the darkness. They are not the bottom of the barrel. They are not just like your daddy. And they're not, they get told so many things. And then what I would learn early on is I'm not just battling the children for who they are, but I'm battling what somebody told them in school, what their parents told them, things that were taught and they got coming up that tore them down. So now I have the responsibility of trying to build them back.
That's right. Now, question, this is just, from your experience, do you think that stress hurt parents causes a lot of the weight on the youth?
Of course. We think that our children don't know what we're going through. I'm stressed out and there are things that my pastor just said this today. There are things that some things that tales that we have that we can't even help. We can't even help people see that. So when I'm stressed, my children, they know what I'm stressed.
They know you're stressed.
Yeah, I talked to them one day. They were like, I thought I was hiding some things from them. 18 years of marriage, I thought I was hiding. They saw everything. And then the way they processed it is different than the way I processed it. I don't sweep it away because we're moved away from it, but they are still going through some things. So I'm going through that even now. My children are going through their healing. And so I want the young people
to that'll break a mama down.
Yeah.
But the joy when that heart starts to heal.
And
Lord,
when you see it, now I can see
Thank
it.
you, Lord.
If you see my children now, and anybody knew my children 5 years ago, and they saw them today, they'd be like, Who is that? So
Yeah.
you can't tell me that God isn't in where I am.
Right.
And so this event is a collaboration. It's a coming together. It's a celebration of young people.
That's right.
It's actually a black light. Now we do the black. I like to do the black light. So we have the lights out. There's a point in the show where we turn the lights off.
Well, question then. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So what type of event is it? What should people expect when they come? What type of event is it? What should they expect?
Of course, it's a church event, but it's basically I'm inviting young people to come out and give their talents, their ministries. Praise dancers. We're looking for singers. We're looking for. I got one child that I want him to just read the preamble, recitals, anything. Because if they're strong in reading, I want them to read. If they're strong in the scripture, I want them to do a scripture. If they can expound on the word for a few minutes, I want them to be able to give from what God has for them, because we don't know what we have.
That's different.
So I want, and that's what. So I'm opening the floor for them to give what they
So do they need to contact you ahead of time?
Yes, there is a program. So I'm putting a program together. So I want names on the program. So I'm asking youth leaders, church leaders, youth in general to contact me. My phone number is 769. That is not correct. My phone number is 601-510-8818. Or you can email me at info.bethelalliance20 at gmail.com. And I can get either of those. Bethel Alliance. So you can do that email or my phone number, and then that comes directly to me, so I have access to that as
and
well.
I'll send it to some churches and whatnot to let them know. So what date is the event?
The event is going to be on the 28th of August, and it starts at 7 p.m. and it's going to be at the church on Kings Road.
Okay.
A month from now.
Yes, a month from now.
So you have time.
Yes,
I'll be out of town.
Oh,
but I would love to come to y'all there, because this is different.
It is.
I like deep stuff like that, truth stuff,
Right.
because everybody's so programmed and robotic,
Right.
on going to the church
as usual.
and everybody's guessing.
Yeah.
So we get to the younger people, by the time they grow up, hopefully the world will start shifting.
Yes.
That's what I want to transform the idea of what church looks like. My church is
God
not.
do too.
Yes, right. we as a people have changed something. We made it seem God is not staunch. He's not. I want the young people to know church is fun. You can go to church and have fun. We do things. We go to the movies. I took the young people to the movies. I took the young children to the monster trucks.
Oh, really? I always want to take.
We have outings. We get ready to go to the water park. We went to a football game. Went to one of the JSU games. Of course, we had to go to JSU. I think the homecoming a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just let them know that you can be in the church.
Yeah,
and you can
church
enjoy.
Is fun.
Yes.
Church is fun.
So it's fun
because people illustrate the Bible wrong.
Yes.
God's sitting there like, oh my goodness.
Humdrum.
But ain't nothing changed.
Right.
Man put themselves too far up high. That's almost like when you're starting a business. And I say, come on, Steph, join this business with me. Come on, Minister Precious. Next thing you know, y'all done took my plan and started your own business
And you over here saying,
using my name. And that's how the churches are using God. And then you got to be careful with that, because y'all turning people away from the good Lord.
Right.
And he's watching. And he's watching.
That's right.
And he's watching. And that's awesome what you're doing. I'm deep.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. I am. We're trying to make this big. Like I said, I want this to be annual. And like I said, I just want to see so many young people with the door open and we just flooding out the doors.
That's right.
Because young people are important. And if we can just get to the young people, because I think what happened, there's a gap between the ones that really raised the young people. And I think maybe our generation, where something's missing. There's something missing. I want to bring that back. I want to bring back the old landmark, but I want to bring it back and merge it with this, because the young people are different. I had to change the way I thought. I had to change the way, because I was always trying to get on to them. Papa, know you, and couldn't
because
teach them anything.
they're introduced to too much. They're at a different level with a child like mine.
Mm-hmm.
With information. And so they gathering this information, and then they left on their own to
process it. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. What's the name of the church again?
Our church is Bethel Alliance.
So what time is church on Sundays?
Church starts, our prayer starts at 10. Service starts at 10:30.
Okay. So y'all do Sunday school?
We don't have Sunday school yet. That's
Okay.
just regular Sunday service. Then we have Wednesday night Bible class. Prayer starts at 6. And then we do Bible class actually starts at 6:30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
nice. So you guys, churches, pastors, or even individual groups, you got a praise dance team. Okay, you got some talented youth. Contact Minister Precious. Can you give them your contact info one more time?
601-510-8818 or email at info.bethelalliance20@gmail.com.
Now, question. I know
Yes.
y'all working on one event. Do y'all ever do anything for the parents? For their mental guidance?
Not of yet. I can see that in the future. I have, again, that is part of our apostles. She cares about the whole. And I feel like the way we're going, you can't put anything past us. So just be looking. Just keep looking.
Yeah,
We're putting
I
Bethel on the
like to
map.
meet her.
Just keep looking. She is awesome. I'm raising her up today. She has been very integral in my life. I have seen some changes. And so she, like I said, we're not getting beat with the word. I just feel like there's a difference. And so that's why I'm here. I just want there to be a difference.
Yeah.
And I see God doing something. And so I'm excited about what he's doing in this season. And so this is our first, I think we only got one youth event as of now for the year, but I'm looking forward to doing more. I've been talking to Miss Stephanie. So we're going to be getting together, and because I've talked to my apostle about her as well. So we're going to just trying to get some more collaboration.
And
just
I help you
reaching out.
promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I help you
And we
promote it.
just want to because youth matter. And if we can just get to them, we can save the future.
And
That's
adults, stop being so angry at the kids.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Loosen up a little bit.
Relax. You're gonna skate through life. You've been surviving this long. Keep on surviving.
That's
You
right.
know, stuff happen. You know,
Yes.
everybody get different experiences, but them experiences help you grow, help
That's
you
right.
reach the next level. Sometimes it help you just sit down. Sometimes you just need to sit down with the Lord
Yeah.
and think.
Come on.
You know,
He'll put you in this seclusion.
Adults miss thinking time.
You better know.
You know, or you have to take it. A lot of people go, all right, I hate to do this, but a lot of religions, well, I pray 5 to 15 times a day. They counting their prayers.
Mm,
You got to sit with God.
that's right.
Quality time.
You got to
That's right.
quality time.
Quality time.
Because he's more real than you think.
That's right.
God is real. He's more physical than people think. People think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a ghost. He's not a ghost.
That's right.
You know, and
He
then
talks to you.
God will talk to
In
you.
his
Man, he'll
presence.
talk to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
God will talk to you.
So
I'm glad you came. You were
Thank you
talking
for
to me.
inviting me.
Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I look forward to more. I look forward to
Yeah,
more.
you
This
should
is
come
gonna
back
be-
before the 28th. I'll be out of town that week, but text me to come back. Let's promote it. Let's
Yes,
pump it
yes.
up.
I was trying to get my apostle on here. So
Yeah, let her come.
maybe I can
I
get her next
wanna,
time.
yeah, I want
Next
to meet
time.
her
Yeah.
because you don't have many lights like that. You know, you got some people turn the flashlight on and cut it off.
Right.
Cut the flashlight on and cut it off. You know,
Oh, this is
some people
really
got a
good.
red light.
Come
You
on,
know,
right.
some
And
people got a red
yes,
light.
we got everybody has their own color.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, I
That's
love
right.
it. I love it. I love it.
That's
Oh
right.
my goodness, this was awesome. Thank you so
Look,
much.
and you
Thank
guys,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
reach out to her if you need any more information.
Please.
Call her, text her, visit their church. Okay, get the church one more time.
Bethel Alliance, 2839 Kings Road Avenue, Jackson, Mississippi.
Where's Kings Road Avenue?
Off of Northside Drive.
Oh,
Turn left on Sunset,
oh,
and then they first left.
okay. You guys, y'all
Mhm.
go ahead and visit Sunday.
Yes.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna start with our discussions. You guys, we got 2 letters, 2 emails today. Chime in, call us, inbox, text us, and let us know what you think. And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
B, aka Kevin from Put It On The Table. Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your boy JB, aka Kevin from Put It On The Table. Sitcom coming near you on Fox 40 and My 35. But we didn't come here to talk about that. We came to talk about the CEO of A Slay Production, the director of Put It On The Table herself, Miss A Slay. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Miss A Slay is currently on all her social media pages doing deals, selling products, doing giveaways, and doing vacations. And hey, who don't love a good vacation? Who don't love a good giveaway? Who don't like a good deal? You feel me? But most importantly, who also don't like products? Because she got her own products on Amazon. So do me a favor, go like and follow A Slay on all social medias. Gonna post all her social medias right here, of course. And I'm gonna also post a link right down here. And of course, y'all be smooth. Have a blessed one.
We are back. CB, are you coming to do discussions? You guys, we got 2 letters. Again, another shout out to Socrates Garrett. He has a lot of great things coming to Socrates Garrett Enterprises. You guys stay tuned. He is working on a big project that you guys is going to love and bringing something to the community. What you saying now, what? All right, you guys, you want to start your own podcast? Now is the time. If you want to promote your business, now is the time. We Believe Digital Network. Okay, you guys, just inbox us, email us, visit our website, webelievedigital.com. We got CB. Okay, we got 2 letters, 2 emails. They're not too bad.
Okay.
They won't get you in trouble or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They won't get you in trouble or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Scooch over.
In the camera a little bit.
No, because I need to cut it up.
Stop talking back and just move.
Beautiful, such a beautiful thing. All right.
All right, make sure you talk to the
All right.
mic.
Yay.
Okay. First letter. Dear A Slay, I'm a 34-year-old woman and I'm exhausted. Everyone around me thinks I'm strong because I always figure things out. I'm the one the family calls when they need money, a ride, someone to babysit, or someone to listen. At work, people depend on me. At church, they ask me to volunteer. At home, my kids need me. The problem is, I don't think anyone ever asks if I'm okay. Recently, I started saying no to protect my peace, and now people are calling me selfish. Some family members barely speak to me anymore because I won't drop everything for them. Part of me feels guilty because I love helping people, but another part of me wonders if I spent so many years taking care of everyone else that no one knows how to take care of me. How do I know when helping people becomes allowing people to use me? Is setting boundaries selfish or is it necessary?
Oh, that's very necessary.
Yeah.
Very necessary. But at the same time, you can't feel too overwhelmed when you're actually helping people because it's something that you love to do and it's something that comes from the heart. But at the same time, you also can't overdo it because you can extend yourself out in the wrong way. And sometimes in those areas, God will stop you from that all the time. Because if you put too much of your effort in the wrong direction and it's not on the focus that he wants you to have your
That's
focus
right.
on, he will remove that or he will give you the insight that you need to dial it back.
Or don't try to fix people on God's level.
That's right.
And
you
that is something that is very scary because you don't try to do it on his level, but you end up getting in the way at the time.
You in the way.
right.
God
Get
said
in
you
the way.
doing my job.
Right.
ain't your job.
That's
yourself
the
there.
thing. And it's like, God, I'm not trying to get in the way. You know, I just, I have a part of you in me, so I want to give. I
Yeah.
want to do. Yeah, but you are not me. So remember,
Yeah,
that.
that's
That's
right.
right.
That's
That's right.
right.
You do what you can and let me handle the rest.
But the
That's
best
right.
thing about Miss Lady, you having that heart and that light, what you put in this world, you're gonna give right back out this world.
Right.
So
right.
you're gonna nothing goes unnoticed, but don't drive yourself into the ground.
That's right.
Nah,
You
can't
know,
do
and
that.
you can't take everything to heart. People is gonna be people,
Mhm.
and everyone don't know
Yes.
God,
That's right.
and everyone isn't raised the same, and everyone doesn't have a soft heart. Some people's heart is hard, some people's heart is cold. You know, but if you have a soft heart, I say don't stop loving people, but don't be Superman on God's level.
Learn
That's right.
how to love.
That's
What do you
right.
think, Steph?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, to answer her question, when you decided to step back and start saying no, that's the answer to you doing the right thing. Because when you give of yourself, then you're empty.
Right.
And if you're empty, you're not helping anyone.
No,
You're actually about to pass out.
definitely.
And the thing about it is, those same people that you're giving all the help to, when you pass out or you're in a coma or you 6 feet deep, they still gonna be here, find somebody else
That's
to do the
right.
things that you did. So the thing is, yes, say no.
Say no.
First of all, feel yourself. Whatever relationship you got with the Creator, Most High, whatever, you feel yourself with that. Then you'll learn to listen and move when you're directed to move. Not just because somebody's saying, I need this, I need that, because they have their own will within themselves to do a lot of the things that they're asking you to do for them.
That's right.
Mm.
And people, you have to try. Don't be so quick to jump for help.
That's
and
right.
Claim you can't do anything.
That's right.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't do anything the traditional way because
right.
I can't afford to do anything the traditional way.
That's right.
So you're going to have to think of 99 other ways to get what you want and to get things done.
Yep.
And sometimes a no, but the worst thing can happen is a no.
Yep.
That's it.
It's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So, Minister Precious, for people overwhelmed, what would you think would be the best advice for them?
I'm gonna go based on what he said first, because that was definitely when we were operating outside of the will of God. Pop, and I'm realizing children are like sensation. Now they want structure. I learned
The best advice for them.
I'm gonna go based on what he said first, because that was. Is that me? I had a habit of doing for everybody else, and I did it. I thought it was good because I love what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was people using me.
Mhm.
That's right.
My sister said one day,
That
she
part.
said, well, if you can do it, I'm just gonna let you do it. I can do it myself.
Yes, yes.
She said it.
Yes.
And so then I'm like, okay, but I
Wow.
still didn't get it because Ask Precious, that was a going thing. Ask Precious. And I was like, oh, I have a whole business. I was giving folk my merchandise because I love to do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
They were getting used to that. When you said no, then you're crazy. You're something wrong with you. You're acting
Selfish.
two-faced. You're selfish.
Yeah.
You're not right.
No,
That's
you
not fair.
changed them.
Right, you change. But
Mhm.
no, I realize who I am. You have to realize our worth. So
Yeah.
getting overwhelmed is the side effect of doing too much.
That's right.
Mhm.
Because what God gives us, it shouldn't overwhelm us.
That's right.
All the time we have in the day, I have a lot of things on my plate, and I realize it's not too much. And when he says, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest, I thought that meant he's going to take some stuff off my plate. Matter of fact, he added some more stuff onto it.
Yes, right.
And I'm like, where's the rest? The rest is in him.
That's right.
So I'm going to rest in him. I'm going to ask what you need me to do. Because when I'm outside his will, I'm overwhelmed.
That's right.
I find that when I get overwhelmed, I go deeper in him. When things start going wrong, I go deeper in him. I go find something to do for the kingdom. I stop what I'm doing because whatever I'm doing must mean that I'm out. I'm something wrong. So I go find something to do for the church, for my pastor, for my church, something, and the overwhelming sensation should leave because when you get back in the
That's
will.
right.
That's a
That's
great,
right. And I had to learn that.
yeah, that's a great way to look at it because even in her message, she already identified herself without even knowing that she identified herself because she's always been the backbone or the stability, or she has always been the one to be the problem solver or the fixer. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, God is a carpenter. So basically
That's
he's the
right.
creator. So your creative juices, they flow.
Yes.
So
Right.
of course, once you get into that mold with him, your creative juices begin.
Yeah,
to
and
flow.
God don't mind telling you how to do something.
That
That's
part.
right.
My bad habit, I can know a person ain't right. I mean, I can see them clear as day.
Yeah.
And God may tell me to go do this with them,
Yeah.
right? I want you to do this, but here I go. Well, wonder why they're doing this. Or, man, they could just do this, or all they got to do, but God ain't asked me to
That's
do all
right.
that.
You see it, but they
Yeah.
don't. So it's for them to get though.
'cause
Yeah.
it's so, you know how life is, so many different levels. That
Yeah.
person got so many different levels.
That's right.
You know, and we have to learn to let you did your part.
That's
and
right.
let him do the
That's right.
rest.
He
Yeah.
has
You
to
know.
do the rest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's tiring.
So in the end, what y'all say? Tell her to
Keep saying no.
That's right. Keep doing what she's
Yeah.
doing and allow those people to learn how to seek the Most High. Because
that's
what the
right.
thing is, they're looking at her as the Most High.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
asking her instead
Yes,
of going
and
to
that's
Right.
a dangerous
They
place.
They want the
for her.
shortcuts.
That's dangerous.
They
for
want
her.
the
That's right.
shortcuts.
Yes.
And I get a lot of people coming wanting a shortcut.
Uh-huh.
Well, just
Yeah.
tell me.
That's
Just
right.
the process is
Come on.
where the answer is.
That's right. That's what the strength is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the
the strength.
process.
You get built up.
The
I'm telling you.
process is if you ask God for something He's not gonna just give you the answer. He's gonna make sure you understand the answer.
Yeah.
Because you got to put the
That's
work
right.
in.
Because you
You
gotta put the
know.
work in.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
know.
then that path is gonna take you greater places than that measly
That's
answer
right. That's
Oh,
right.
that you were
Right.
seeking.
Yeah.
You know, God is real.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, God
Yes.
is real. Y'all ready
Yeah.
for letter number 2?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Dear A. Slate, I'm a 38-year-old black man.
Mm.
Okay. And I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever be enough. I work every day. I pay the bills. I make sure my family has what they need. If something breaks, I fix it. If there's a problem, I'm expected to solve it. I carry a lot without complaining because that's how I was raised. But lately, it feels like none of that matters. My girlfriend says I'm emotionally unavailable. She says I don't communicate enough or express my feelings. The truth is, I spent my entire life being taught to stay strong, keep my emotions in check, and handle my responsibilities. Now, I'm being told that the same qualities that helped me survive are hurting my relationship. Sometimes I feel no matter what I do, it's never enough. If I work overtime, I'm accused of choosing work over her. If I spend more time at home, I'm told I'm not doing enough financially. When I try to explain how I feel, it turns into an argument about what I'm doing wrong. I'm not perfect, but I don't feel appreciated for what I bring to the relationship. So here's my question. How do you love someone who keeps asking for more when you already given everything you know how to give? And how do you learn to be emotionally open when no one ever taught you how?
Jesus is the way. Jesus is
know
the
what?
way.
Go ahead.
Jesus is the way.
There's so much in that.
I'm saying,
It's
Oh,
so
it is.
much.
Oh, it's so much. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
I'm just
Let's go.
saying, like, okay, because we good, we want this perfect
Yeah,
put
talk about
together
it.
thing, and then so many, there's so much in that.
So
Yeah.
much.
But okay, because you don't want to beat up on either one. Because
No.
my thing is, he's raised this way. He's taking care of how he's taking care of his business, and no one's perfect. He keeps saying that. But I do feel that I want to make this point. If you feel like this, I feel like he's being emotionally abused.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I feel that
And
way.
I feel like in that sense, you don't need to be there.
That's right.
Because what we have to understand is we speak different languages.
Yeah.
Men and women have two completely different languages. Now, because I'm experienced. He didn't talk, and I was, you don't never say nothing. Nobody want to hear that. Somebody pulled up to me and said, "He your husband. You're not his mama. He don't need another mama.
That's right.
We don't need to keep beating up on him. You got somebody that's taking care of business. Everybody don't have that. But when you being emotional, I feel like he's trying to make it work.
Well, do you think he was emotionally damaged before he stepped in the relationship?
Not, I ain't gonna say damaged, but I feel like a lot of men are raised to be so strong and so this and so that they don't make room for somebody else to help. I was taught to learn to lead without ruling. Women are natural leaders. I'm going to lead. I'm going to be behind you, pushing you. Honey, what you think about this? And what do you think about that? Knowing all the time.
Yeah, the woman knows.
But he's going to take that thing and say, oh, yeah, I got somebody behind me. I'm going to push. I'm going to do that. But if I'm always saying, well, you don't talk, what I want to say to her is she needs to find out what his language is, because he's telling you how he feels.
Communication.
Yes. His communication is different. He may not sit down and pour it out, but if he's saying, okay, I fixed everything, you asked this and he answered all that, this is broke, that's broke, that broke, and before you even get the same thing is fixed, that's his language. So maybe he's speaking through that. So we got to understand each other's languages, and we can't just knock each other because we're not speaking the same way.
Now question, because he said that's how he was raised.
Right.
He was raised not to show emotion, right?
That's
So do you think the person that he chooses to date isn't compatible? Do you think that can conflict if you're raised in two different
That's right.
Yeah.
I do.
different
Yeah.
ways?
Yeah.
That can
Because
definitely be a
that
part of it.
can that can we know women, right?
Yeah.
We deep. Like you just said, women already know. So she,
Hmm.
because he's a good guy,
Yeah.
she could be blinded, by the signs.
Or the stability.
Because he may
Mhm.
appear to have it all together, but communication. That means
it's key.
communication affected on his side
Mhm.
and
her side.
communication affected on her side.
Right.
we don't really know how they're communicated, but he's feeling like he has to go against every way he was raised. That what makes it a bigger issue
That's
than
right.
anything.
He's constantly fighting
fighting
himself
He's
and the
fighting
relationship.
himself.
And so
So,
then,
You
yeah.
being a guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
that comes naturally. I come out the 80s, so I get an understanding of what exactly he's saying, because you got to understand sometimes you can be too strong for an individual who is not ready for a strong individual.
That's right.
Or you can have an individual who's strong in certain areas, and then you have an individual who's stronger in others, and they don't see eye to eye. So it's trying to find that balance of that medium where y'all can actually
And
connect.
someone who appreciate you.
Yes,
Right.
like
Find a woman that loves you.
That's right.
if you can find that, that's the main thing that you really have to focus on is that communication. Because
Yes.
you can physically be there for somebody and not emotionally be there for
Yeah,
anybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
mean,
personally went like that. You know, you can have a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, money can't solve abandonment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can buy my own stuff. So
You
yeah.
could, you know,
Right.
and then we don't know. She may be a woman who can buy her own stuff,
Right.
but she
She
has to
wants that.
realize, yeah,
We are emotional creatures. Women are touchy-feely, and so we
why
that-
he look like that?
Yeah. So, but I think sometimes we do have to pull back, and sometimes we have that understanding. But like I said, there's incompatibility there.
Right.
So on one part, he may need to change a little bit. She could be there to help pull something out of him. So it's so many things,
But
too
not
that-
so.
not so much. He shouldn't be fighting and
yeah,
battling at
can't
night.
breathe.
I can't.
Lord,
I-
have mercy.
who am I? And what am I gonna do?
it should be a
gets too
guided
much.
effort
Yeah.
and not a strain.
it should
like
be-
Yeah.
you know,
Help me.
Yeah,
We supposed to be combative. We supposed to. You help me on this. I'm here. You there on this, and we flip on the other parts. But to be battling daily, whether you a man or not, because
Yeah.
somebody else is saying you,
Yeah,
because you nah.
But then the
Yeah.
thing is, it's like from what I gathered with that
Mhm.
is he can't win for losing person.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like,
Mm.
why am I here?
right,
If I can't win for losing, why
right,
am I here?
right.
So the thing is, I'm doing everything that I was taught to do, everything I grew up to do. But then I'm with this person in my life that's nagging.
Yeah,
and nudging on
never
me. Everything that I
satisfied.
do, never
Mhm.
satisfied. So the thing is, she taking your peace away.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
if somebody
Ooh,
taking my peace away, it's
Gotta
time
go.
to
Y'all
go.
go.
So it's like I'm giving you
Yes.
the deuces. I wish you the
Yes.
best in life.
That's
but
right.
the thing
What we
is,
have to
I
do is
can't
get-
allow you to
he could have
continue
spoiled them.
taking my peace.
that
Women
that
can get
Yes,
spoiled.
yes.
or she could have already been spoiled, and
Yeah,
his
part,
level of spoilness is not the level that she's
Yeah.
accustomed to.
your man is not your servant or
That's
your
right.
maid.
That's right.
You know,
Hey.
your
It should
man
be-
is not your
Yeah.
servant. Then you wait a second. I'm gonna go here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You use the term girlfriend.
That's right.
Mhm.
She ain't
Oh,
your
she-
wife.
she-
Right.
I
I was gonna
she
speak
ain't
on that
going
because
for that.
sometimes you
Yeah.
can think about it like Jesus to put it like sometimes you might think of it like, okay, if I'm gonna marry or I'm looking to marry, then if death do us part, if that's what I'm looking for, if that's what I'm
Can I
going
have
for,
that for the rest of my life?
yeah, okay, that means I have to be patient. I can't go off first impulse because we have turmoil here.
Mm-hmm.
I know what we have on this side of the fence. Okay, but this is you got pros and you got cons. You got your cause and you got your effect. You got your evils and you got your goods.
Mhm.
So you're weighing your options out. So you can't just run off at the first sign of turmoil. So you can't run away and then you don't want to feel like you're stuck and stagnant and being
Right.
and staying.
And then
there.
we don't know if he ever had
That's right.
pressure.
And how long?
And
has it
then
been?
we are, that's
That's
right.
true.
I was like, we
And
don't
how
know
old
how
is
long.
that?
How
That's
old
right.
is
He
true.
said he
Now-
38.
38.
But the thing is, we don't know
How long the relationship?
how long-
They've been
Yeah.
together.
And then me being a woman, I'm just gonna throw this out here.
Uh-huh.
You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, the ring is.
And
Ain't no ring. You gonna get a version of me you might not like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so much.
Yeah, I mean,
Look
And,
that.
yeah.
It's so much, yeah. And
Because
so
then
many
it's like,
questions to ask.
too, that's right. And there's so many women out there that's doing what you just said. You're 10,
You're
you're 12. And
I'm
it's like,
saying-
what are you applying for yourself?
I-
What are you requiring for yourself?
Now
that
you
will
fussing.
linger? And now you
Mhm.
fussing.
Now you
But it's
fussing.
like-
Now he's like, oh, she crazy.
That's right. So it's like, nah, what have you provided for yourself? You have allowed it to linger that long. That's on you. But
That's
then
on
you
you.
want to nag and do
Yeah.
all these things to this man every day to
But
bring him
you
down.
knew after
Thinking
year
he gonna
3.
marry you with like that.
that's the way
No.
to go.
We want somebody
So-
to make us happy.
Reverse
You should be
psychology.
happy.
That's
That's
right.
And we come together, be happy together.
That's
Right.
right.
I can't make you happy. If I gotta make you happy, then that means when I don't see this is what I
Yeah.
learned.
Uh-huh.
When I don't show up and say you look nice today, then you in depression.
Yeah.
Something wrong with that. That I teach the
Yeah.
women, like the young girls, love you first. Do you
Yeah.
first. Go
Yeah.
get your house, your car, your everything.
That's
Go,
right.
Do you education.
Yeah.
Do you learn you do all that and then don't go because then you
Yeah.
looking at him to make you something.
That's
Right.
right.
Find out who
That's
you are
right.
first.
That's right.
That's right.
I didn't do
Yeah.
that.
That's
You
real
understand?
big.
It's
Yeah.
something.
That's-
And
yeah.
you know what? My sister-in-law taught me that I was about 19 years old. And I was pregnant. You know, I wanted a family. We ended up getting married. But it was different when she said, you need to go get your own. You know, this is before, go get your apartment. Go get
Yeah.
what you want. Go
Yeah,
get,
make it
you know, because some, especially a young guy, you know, they have to mold
Yeah.
to what
They go a
they
little slow.
need to be. But then you
Mhm.
gotta, fellas, gotta make sure you courting people on the same, raising
That's
in
right,
the same,
same
level.
level.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
maybe you need a woman who grew up in the same structure you
Yeah.
grew up in.
Equally yoked.
The
you know,
equally
that's
yoked.
it.
You know, maybe a
Yeah.
woman who come from that background. We don't do
Mhm.
emotions. I
right.
understand that. Because
Yeah.
you can't get with a woman who had a good daddy.
Mhm.
You
See,
know,
yeah,
them
see,
good
those kind of
daddies makes
things.
it hard on a lot of
Yeah,
women.
Mom and daddy together. And they
You
was
got a
raising-
good
yeah.
daddy, and then you go out in the world and meet a man who ain't had a daddy
He don't-
or a mama. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And then it's gonna clash.
Yeah.
It's gonna clash.
Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna give you what you used to.
Your values
Like,
and morals
uh-uh.
are different.
Values and
That's
morals
right.
are different,
Mhm.
and God play a big deal
Oh
on
yeah.
it. A person who don't really know God can't love in a certain capacity.
'Cause if
You
can't
can know
love-
his name.
Come
That's
on.
right.
You can say I believe in him,
Yeah.
but if you ain't never had a conversation with him, God ain't
Mhm.
touch you on the shoulder, say, hey, this and this and this. If you don't feel convicted after you do something and say
Come on.
something,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, it's not in you.
it's not in you. But you know, be with
just know
somebody
of 'em.
who appreciate you.
That's
Who
it.
said, wow, this man goes to work every day.
That's right.
This man makes sure I'm taken care of. This man makes sure I'm good.
That's
Because
right.
there's not a lot of men
Mm-mm.
right.
And that's-
nowadays.
It's not a lot
And then
of
if there is an issue with him, it's not a nagging that you
Yeah.
get with someone. You got to put that thing again. Lead without ruling.
That's
Oh,
right.
honey, don't you think it'd be nice?
Yeah.
If,
Come
ooh,
on,
let's
lady.
go out. Let's go together. Let's go get our nails done. Let's go do whatever we do. Let's go. Come on, I'm gonna do your hair. Let you
That's
shampoo
right.
my hair. I shampoo you. Let's
Mhm.
do
Yes.
something. Because
Together.
if he ain't looking good, don't you ain't never.
right.
No. Oh, I bought you this new shirt.
That's
you like
right.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta
I seen
lead
this
without
shirt.
ruling. We
That's
gotta
right.
ease
And
that thing
battling
going.
in the
Yeah.
house. Men and women. Now that's a big thing. Battling in the house.
That's right.
Or men gotta pick their heads up
Yeah.
first off.
That's right.
I don't care what kind of woman you get. A woman can smell your insecurities. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Men pick your head up
That's
and
right.
lead that woman. That
Oh,
woman
man.
desires
That's right.
that leadership. Don't be going, well, what do you want to do now?
Uh-uh. No.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Well, this
Oh,
what we
we-
gonna do.
Now, okay, let's go in there. Let's just say he is doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Chris. And but every few minutes he asks her, so what I do next? So what I do next? So what you want to do? Well, you didn't tell me. Well, did you want me to fix the sink now?
So now that's mama mode. That's mama mode now, and I ain't finna do that.
And that causes
like,
a woman to go into mothering mode.
Yeah, it's like I'm your mama now because you asked me what you want to do next. I didn't birth you.
You might have went to work. You might did fix the sink, but everything has to be laid out like a mother. And then the man go here, now she nagging me.
I got enough kids.
Got
Yeah,
enough
that's
kids.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand it, but you also have other sides to look at that same scenario. Not
Yeah.
being biased or anything like that. You can actually have them like, okay, I'd rather not just get into an argument right now. So what is it that you might need for me to do it?
That's different. That's different.
I get it.
Hold
That's
on,
different.
hold on, Chris.
I'm
But-
just saying.
Chris,
You gotta
if
think about it.
if your lady coming to you about a
Mhm.
situation, you know something, let's not argue about it. For,
Uh-uh. That's a whole nother
everybody.
argument.
You
Right.
Mm.
There you go.
good? We good? Right now? Hello, can you hear me now?
The technical difference.
All right, we straight. All right.
No.
Technical
You
differences.
know, men got a lot of weight, but men, God gave them dominion
That's
to be
right.
a man.
That's right.
Now, all grown-ups aren't men. Some grown-ups are still boys. You know, some boys are still having move on issues. Or he 38. A lot of guys in their 30s, they don't know how to handle the change. You know, that change start hitting
everybody
them.
hadn't been in that developmental stage.
Yeah,
Like
and
everybody
everybody
could
developed
be later.
differently.
Yeah.
And
that-
even with women, now if she was a well-kept young lady, if her parents kept her well, she don't have a clue what hard work feel like.
Yeah.
She don't have a
Mhm.
clue what you're talking about.
Right.
You know, let's talk about that. A lot of women don't have a clue.
Right.
You know, and is she a nice person? She may be a nice person, but if she don't have a clue,
Yeah.
But
No
you
matter
know what I'm
you do,
finna
you
say?
never know.
Because he said he's 38. And I know, like, in our culture these days, you know, he could be that 38-year-old man,
In
but
our
then she's
culture.
24. Ooh, yeah, I see it.
and that makes a difference.
It does.
Cause you gotta, the way you gotta is the way you gotta
That's
keep.
right. That's right.
Now don't start nothing.
That's right.
I guarantee you started all this. And
Okay.
instead of saying, you know what, I'm tired.
That's right.
It could be
Yeah.
simple as I'm tired.
That's
But
the-
still the
yeah.
man leads the woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
The man communication, sit down, baby.
That's right.
We're gonna get so and so. This
Yeah.
is how we're gonna do.
That's right.
The woman wants to be led. You know, the woman don't want to be sitting up thinking and stressing. You know, you start something, don't start it unless you can keep it up.
That's right.
You got something smart right there, because you got to think about it. But not every man is gonna get that, because in situations of courting, you have individuals that have to step outside of themselves to become
Yeah.
something else to even approach a woman. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So even with that, you're giving off a false statement in
Fake.
the beginning.
That's right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't
But
uphold that forever.
but
And then
and
it
that's
stresses
true.
them out.
But eventually, preferably, sometimes you might have that individual that, okay, if this is what I have to do to be with this individual, and I know what it's gonna take, then all right, let me
I'd
go.
rather you say that
Yeah.
though. I'd rather you say
Yeah.
it. I'd rather you
Yeah.
tell me I
Don't
ain't got
count.
much.
You're right.
And there's a
I'm
lot of
flossing right
single
now.
women in our
But
culture.
everybody ain't gonna be genuine like that, so I get you.
And there's a lot of single women in our culture. I'm gonna say that
Come on now, Chloe.
in this area, okay.
Mhm.
And sometimes the mothers, all right, the mothers not allowing the men to become men.
Okay.
Right there.
Because
The
they got estrogen
grandmothers.
syndrome.
The grandmothers, you have to allow them to be their own man. Can't be
Yeah.
poo face. You know, gotta let them mature. There's different stages of your son's life.
That's
You
right.
can't treat him like you treat your daughter. He has to get his hands dirty.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know, being tough isn't not crying,
That's right.
isn't not communicating,
No,
that's right.
isn't not having emotions. Being a
Not asking for
man
help.
is how
Yeah.
you walk and how
Right.
you stride.
Yeah.
You know, you can't bring your world inside your home when you get off work. You
Mhm.
know, you develop your piece because that woman gonna marry you, but she gonna put a little extra seasoning on
Yeah.
it. She gonna put some spice and some cayenne
sauce.
pepper on it. And when that cayenne pepper get in your nose, you ain't gonna know how to handle
That's
it.
right.
But you're looking at yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at yourself. If she's a good woman, I say talk to her, conversate.
Mhm.
Don't expect her to be a mind reader.
Right.
That part.
Yeah.
Well, we better go. She should know.
She should know.
She
You
don't
should know.
know.
But there gotta be
She-
both ways though.
That's
That
why,
mind
gotta
because
go
women
away.
be wanting men to know too. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say
Promise
it's a
I
way.
do.
You got to communicate.
definitely.
You got to talk to each
Learn
other.
each other.
You got-
Always.
you
Yeah. So it's like, nah,
Yeah.
that's the mother. So it's like, don't you tell no man you old enough to know. Because that's
Well, if he
yeah,
letting
some,
you
it's gonna
talk
be
like
some
that.
jokes come out behind that one. then.
And
It's
that's a
gonna be
red,
some
that's a
jokes.
woman's first red
Red
flag.
flag,
If you're here and you try to explain to this
Come
man
on.
how where he should be, the flags is all
It's
over
like
the place.
the
Yeah.
pheromones. were in
Sometimes
action.
that might not be bad flags.
I really
Sometimes
do.
you have to mold an individual who hasn't had
But-
that chance to be molded though.
You seeing potential that he don't know about.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
So
some
that means
of it's
step
in the
back
woman's
some too, though.
mind.
That means we got to step back emotionally. We got to
Yeah.
pull this thing back because if
Definitely.
you're not stable emotionally, mentally, physically,
Yeah,
hold up. Let's be friends
mhm.
because you need some
That's
things
right.
that because I'm not your mama.
Yeah,
That's
that's
And we're gonna
right.
be friends and we're gonna go through this thing together. I help you, but next we gotta be wise enough to do
So
that.
I
But
say
that's
it gotta be a
And
my-
like,
guided interest.
stop
you know?
laying down
Yeah.
with the men.
Thank you.
Take
If
sex
you
out of
stop laying
Yes,
down with
definitely.
the men's will treat you better. Stop laying
they
down
do
with
what
the
we
men.
allow them to do.
Yeah,
That's right.
that because that actually complicates a lot of relationships that probably
Yeah.
shouldn't even be
That's
together.
right.
Shouldn't even start.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand.
Because
what's happening.
you have no compatibility, but now you have sexual energy.
You
So
gotta marry the
that
man.
is lingering. That has your connection right
Because
now.
you
That's right.
connected to this person.
And you don't
for
know how
the-
to think
for the lay
straight
down.
until
Right.
you know some those hormones or whatever.
Right.
It's
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go get at that real quick.
That's right.
So I'm gonna do what
But
I gotta
since
do.
I know our time's running out, but
Yeah.
somebody, I told them I was gonna make this a topic. Somebody
Yeah.
posted a picture, an image
Uh-huh.
of Black women sitting down and their children in the city was burning. And it said that Black women watching their children ruin society. So I made another picture and made a comment on the post. And it's a lot, and I put, well, it showed the men is guiding the boys. So they was putting in videos, Black women dancing. Look, this is how the Black woman is. The Black woman is ruining the kids. The Black woman is ruining the kids. But then if we're talking about single mothers, you got the mothers doing everything. The mother's doing everything, you know, and sometimes the mother absolutely needs to learn how to separate certain things. But
Definitely.
where's the man? The man is the lead and the guide. You know, you want the woman to feed them, clothe them, take care of them, make sure they're in good health, and sacrifice their life. But see, well, hey, that's part of being a mama, ain't it? That's part of being a mother.
Mhm.
But I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook from men
Oh.
attacking the Black women on the reasoning they're like they are is because of the mothers. Now, I do say if you're a mother that encourages your child and they doing wrong, like I was saying, a lot of these women and men is messed up because of single mothers. I agree with that.
Mm.
But
Mm.
the responsibility of the man is nowhere in sight. So what are y'all thinking?
Well, if I had, go ahead.
You go.
Well, what I was gonna say, if you have that single output because of, for one thing, some women don't like outside interferences and may not like the way that that person is chastising or trying to condone over their child, you know, because I don't trust what you got going on. I see that, but you doing too much. That's mine, not yours. So you need to pull back on. So sometimes the men can't actually put their foot down or give off that type of leadership because of
You talking about as an outside parent or what?
as for them being single mothers, and then you having someone who's trying to come at you and then give your child also guidance at the same time. Everyone is not
Are you talking about
acceptable.
receiving help?
Right. Everybody is not acceptable
That's
in
right.
that role because again, that's my child. That's not your child. So don't be coming at my child like that.
That's right.
Don't because I don't know
What is
what
your
your background
output on the
is.
father?
That's what I'm saying. You don't have father figures in every home.
Yeah.
So-
why is that?
Society, unfortunately, being targeted. Then you have education. You don't have the old school guiding and leading like you used to. You don't have that now.
Well, what do you think men are lacking that are having a hard time? Because a lot of it's mental.
Yeah.
A lot of it's not just, oh, they're a bad person. A lot of it's
No.
mental.
Everybody has their own demons that they have to fight through. So that's why, of course, you have to seek God and try to get your alignment so you can see your flaws. But if you don't take accountability on either side, whether it's man or
That's
woman,
right.
you will not grow.
And mothers, stop venting to your children about your problems.
Can't be their friend.
Don't curse your children. You know, if you couldn't obtain something in life, that don't mean your child can't
That's
obtain.
right.
Yes.
Always be there positive. Because
Yes.
this is what my thing with the mothers. The only thing, I know a lot of women that dump on their children. You know what I'm saying? Or put hatred in them for their dad just
Mhm.
because they're not with the dad. You know, y'all have to stop dumping them. Y'all have to make sure you lift them up higher
That's
than you
right.
are. You know, you lift your kids up. If you're having a bad day, go sit in the car.
That's right.
You know, moms, go sit in the car. Don't dump it on the kid.
Yeah.
You know, because time will tell you. Some parents, I hear a lot of women, I just want to know how their daddy did. Time will tell.
Yeah.
You know,
And they see more than we think.
they
That's
see
right.
more
You know,
than.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they don't
So
know.
always, mothers always be a good light,
That's right.
you know, in your children. And guess what? Your children grows up It may seem like a long time when they small. It might seem like a struggle, but it's all worth it.
That's right.
If you put your time in,
Put your
Right.
time.
raise them right,
Right.
run to God, read the Bible. Don't just depend on church to explain something to you. Because when you read the story yourself, pray before you read it. You're going to say,
Right.
wow,
That's right.
Mhm. Pray for
I didn't even
understanding.
know this.
Pray for that understanding.
Pray
Pray
for
for that
understanding.
understanding.
Pray
Uh-huh.
for it.
You can't read the Bible fast. Well,
Mm-mm.
my
It's
friend
not
girl
just a
said,
book.
I can't read, I can't understand it.
Take your time.
Sometimes before I move past 4 verses, I done read it over and over.
Uh-huh.
I done
Mhm.
sat, I done
Yes.
thought, I done came back.
Meditate.
Yeah, you
Right.
And if I
deliberate
read
on
it when I was 25, it showed changed at 30.
That's
And
right.
when I read it again at 35, it showed, because experiences help you read the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you need your process. That's why you need to take the long way. Because the long way is more valuable and more wealthy than
And
the
it's
short
shortcut.
way.
Mhm.
Leave that witchcraft alone, this society, this day and age. Leave the quick answers alone
Yeah.
because evil spirits exist and there's no quick answer. Why would you go to the middleman and you go straight to the
That's
big
right.
To
man?
the source.
veil
That
has
part.
Why you want to
That's
play
right.
with these rocks instead of talking to the person who created
Right,
the
the
rock?
rocks.
That
That's
part.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can manifest, oh, you feel like you got so much power. If you born with that little bitty power, that little bitty
Imagine.
power, imagine if you let God manifest it.
That's right.
It's where
Immaculate.
it's
Mhm.
immaculate.
Mhm.
Then you
Right.
ain't got to worry about the little gremlins,
That's
Mhm.
right.
you know, coming. You still gonna be in the same spot. Leave the witchcraft alone. Leave the middleman alone. I don't care who get mad at that. Go to the source.
That's
Because
right.
if you go to the source in clean heart, it don't matter what you did in the past.
Yeah.
He's gonna be right there for you. He's
That's
gonna
right.
help you out. Because as long as you're breathing, it ain't never too late.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's
And
right.
that's all I got. to
Well,
say.
you got time.
And I was
Why
gonna-
you got time?
I was gonna say, like they were saying that the women are watching the children burn down, and then vice versa, the women say that the men are. But the thing is, they're not getting to the source of. 'Cause
So what's the source?
I get to the source of the body.
What's the
There
source?
you
Our
go.
bodies were created to do certain things.
Yeah.
So you have to use your brain and learn how to control it. Because this is just because your penis get hard and just because your vagina get wet
Right.
and it's throbbing,
Right.
that don't mean go lay
Right.
with somebody.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Because a lot of these children out here are because
That's
I was
right.
horny and I laid with them.
Mind
You
of
weren't
the
ready to be
spirit,
no
not of the
daddy.
flesh.
You
That's
weren't ready to
right.
be a mama, but you didn't want to have no abortion, so you still had that child. And
That's
so
right.
you double up. You have multiple children because, well, this one gonna do right. My sex with him, I'm so horny, blah, blah, blah. He's saying the right thing, blase, blase. So it's like, then you have this whole community of children by this one person with 6 different daddies because the men don't want to stay. They're like, I just want to have sex with you.
That's right.
Mhm.
And now, because it was that time, it was ovulation time.
Yeah.
It was that time. And you didn't use protection. You didn't do nothing to
Heat of the
present
moment.
yourself from
Mm-mm.
getting a baby.
Mhm.
And now you want to say comments like these women doing blase, blase. No, a lot of these women, they freaking hurt, Adrian.
Yeah.
Precious. They hurt because this man done used my body. Yeah, I in a sense,
And
I
you
allowed
stuck
him
with
to,
the
but I didn't know.
responsibility.
But now I'm
Now
stuck
he's
with the
gone.
responsibility
Mhm.
of this child. And then here I am, not knowing, because in some cases they don't know who the daddy is.
Yeah.
Because they had sex with multiple people over there.
Yeah.
And that's true. That happens. So
They
it's like,
enjoying that thrill.
it's like, don't just blame people.
Yeah.
Get
Come
to the root.
together as
Yes.
a community, as a church, as whatever. Come together and do what you can to put the fire out
Yeah.
from the children.
Yeah.
Don't just
Yeah.
say they burning the city
Yeah.
down and you just watching. You just watching them like little ants.
Help the
No,
mother.
You
help
hear
the
the
mom.
point. You hear the
Yeah.
point because we
And
don't
then-
have a community like that. You
That's
hear
right.
the point. We
That's
don't
right.
have the community
No.
like that.
And
And
then that's
right.
when we got to
No.
get it from the root. That's when now we got to start talking to the children.
That's
So
right.
we got to get a bigger community of people getting with the young people because the children are now hearing everything that goes on.
That's
They're
right.
doing. I'm talking to these young people up here.
That's right.
These kids talking about some stuff, and
Yeah.
we too scared to say the word.
Right.
You got to say these words. These
That's
kids
right.
out here talking about some stuff that make you want to go hide in the corner
That's
somewhere.
right.
Yeah.
We can't be scared.
And they
So
all
let's
on
get to the
drugs.
root. Yeah.
That's right.
Get to the root. Let's get the root. So then we ain't got to worry about mama's watching or dad is watching and dad is
That's right.
running off and
Yes.
woman, me sleep.
Yeah.
We
Your
can't.
child still should go to sleep happy and smiling.
That's right.
Don't your child still should go to sleep happy. Don't
Regardless.
put that anger. That
Yes.
anger gonna transfer and transfer. Don't cuss your kids out.
Mm-mm.
That's right.
Generation
Mad
after
at the dad.
generation.
Right.
Of course, you know your child can move like their daddy and be a completely different person.
That's right.
Them just actions.
That's
You
right.
know, but you get the chance to raise him.
Come on.
That's right.
Mold.
All
That's
that,
right.
all that fussing
Yeah,
you did
that
about
part,
him,
that
now it's
part.
your turn.
That's right.
You
Come
and
on.
see if
A
you
better
can do a
version.
better job
That's right.
than his mother. Then you
That's
might
right.
not care. You might say, Lord, I see
Hey.
what she was going through.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
and I know I adopted kids and I have my own kids, and they all like their daddy.
Mhm.
They don't have to be around their daddy.
That's right.
You know, and I was thinking
Genetics.
my mother-in-law deceased now, and I used to tell her as a teenager, well, why would you just do this? But now that I'm old, I go,
Uh-huh.
Now I
because
see.
everybody has a different spirit,
That's
mind,
right.
and soul, and
Yes.
everybody has a
Yes.
different weight and attack.
That's
You
right.
know, and you gotta teach your kids by God.
That's right.
You gotta help their heart be pure, even when in any situation.
Yeah.
You know, God should be had their finger right on their shoulder, walking all in that dark.
That's right.
Come on.
Go this way.
Yeah.
Or go.
Yes.
They have to be able to do that.
That's right.
So mothers,
Come on.
refrain your
Yeah.
anger, sit in the car a little bit. When you come in the house, this is why you tell my kids, give me 15 minutes when I
on.
first walk in. Communicate. Don't get that.
That's right.
Give me 15
Just-
minutes.
That's right.
And then the kids be patient. All right, mom,
Mhm.
just came. I want to ask for $5.
Yeah, I did my best.
And especially if you got multiple kids, I used to tell my
Yes.
son, he'll go, he get frustrated. They all be talking.
That's right.
That don't mean you gotta get so
Mhm.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know, I told them to say excuse me. They learn that quick.
That's right.
Excuse me,
That's right.
Then they run it out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But
But yeah.
you don't have to go crazy because they all talking at
That's
one
right.
time. Okay, I hear you. What you
That's
say,
right.
Matthew?
Mhm, that's
what
right.
you say? Hold on.
Yeah. What-
Hold on, you
That's
know,
right.
give them hugs, give them love.
That's
Because
right.
mothers, if you don't give your daughters and your son hugs and love,
They gonna find
they're gonna be
somewhere
really.
else.
Look, a lot of them don't find nowhere else. A lot of them just get filled with those demons
Oh,
and
right.
start allowing
Yeah.
all type
Yeah,
of stuff
That's
into
right.
them.
Or
Just
Or
from
they
a
get that
simple-
outside
That's right.
influence, yeah,
Neglecting,
and
yeah.
get it where
You
they're not getting
know,
it from.
So I
definitely.
guess so. The mothers gotta do what they got to do.
And
our
one thing
job.
they got to do is stop capping. It's like I find, because I've been doing this a while, a lot of the mothers, they're forgetting what they went through at 12,
Oh,
yeah.
13,
Mhm.
14.
Yeah.
It's like, no, teach your child. Even if you didn't have that person to teach you, you went through it.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
tell your
So
child what
your
went
child
through,
shouldn't
you
have to go
educate
through.
them.
Now I hear a lot of guys say this.
Yeah.
Well, my mama ain't did this, or I had to do this. So you want your child to
That's
go through
right.
that punishment?
Yes.
That never made
You change the
sense
cycle.
to me. Matter of fact, I have heard
Mm.
women say that too. Well, I had to go through this and this
Mhm.
happened.
And
to
I'm
me.
all right. I tell my boys, you a man, because my daughter even started, my baby boy 14, she don't talk, she be like, man, when she talk to them just for the man. But I talk to them, I be like, so you gonna do me like, you don't want no man doing me like this? So you a man, this is what you supposed to. And if I was a woman, I wouldn't want you like you
That's
are.
right. And
And
guess
I'm
what?
hard on them.
Mothers don't want to tell their baby
Uh-uh.
boys that.
And then I tell the girlfriend, you don't want.
Don't
That-
want-
oh, that's me. My
This ain't
son
what you
come to
want.
me 20 years old, like I was born. This and this and she. I already know just from the story. You got two options, mom. You can either, that's okay, she this, she that, or you could be honest with your son so he could be a great man.
That's right.
Come on.
Well, son, you need to not do this when you do this, and you explain it to
Yes.
him.
That's
So
right.
boys and men really don't know nothing about women.
Mm-mm.
You know, you explain it to them. You
Yes.
take that
Right.
10 minutes.
That's
Well,
right.
she did that because you
Yeah.
hollered. Because you came in slamming the door,
Mhm.
son.
That's right.
You know, well, she wouldn't have did this. You know, well, if you want her to react this way, mothers have to teach
Yes.
their son.
It's molding, it's guiding.
I guess that's what it is.
Yes.
Parents not teaching their kids.
That's
But
right.
the thing
They're
is
not
this
teaching.
gonna
They're
be the
not
great
teaching.
question though. When everybody gonna stop pointing the finger and start assisting each other?
That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish we understood how much weight we carried together.
Yeah.
That
right.
part.
That's right.
So much. We so busy. Crawfish.
And there's no
Crawfish in the
shame.
barrel.
And we saw it when we was growing up though. Because if the neighbor saw me act up, the
Oh,
neighbor
yeah.
came.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That,
my
that's
mom
that
them,
village.
they gonna
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
that
it's like,
village.
no.
But parents ain't
Keep
doing
it
that
up.
no more.
Mm-mm.
Don't
Don't
say
say nothing
nothing
about
about
that.
That's what I'm telling you.
Please tell my children.
Please tell
Please.
mine.
Put your hands on my child and you might not make it to see tomorrow. That's what
No.
they own now.
No,
You get what
I
I'm
ain't on
saying?
that.
Man,
I ain't
I
on that
want
type
Back
of
in the
shit.
gap.
You better tell my
Back in
children.
the gap.
And
Because
I'ma
get
tell
on
your
them.
dad.
Mom-
I'ma tell your mom. I'm going to your
That's
grandma
right.
because
That's
yes, 'cause
right.
you out here
There's
doing
no
wrong.
shame.
Right.
Just because your child is doing something that most children come into a decision of, and just
Yeah.
because your child made a bad decision, don't mean you're a terrible
That's
parent.
right. It
Mm.
doesn't.
And that's a lot of, they want to keep these secrets, or
Mhm.
oh, somebody told me something about my child. They immediately take it to the heart. Oh, they're saying I'm a bad person.
No,
I
they're
remember
Everybody got left.
I had 3-4 teenagers at one time. See, the first teenager, you got to learn
Uh-huh.
from a teenager. So teenager number 2, I thought I knew what I was doing. Then they grouped together.
So they gang up on you.
So that's a different group. You know what I'm saying? Then the babe, it just depends.
Yeah.
That don't mean you failing. Take your time. Don't stress yourself out.
You gotta
and raise
adapt.
them.
Gotta
That's right.
adjust.
Raise them when you feel like you're not doing a good job raising them.
That's right.
And being a good parent is putting positivity and light in your children,
That's right.
not allowing them to, what he say, burn down.
What?
Right.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Men,
We gotta adapt.
no, men don't need to adapt.
Yes, we do.
They need to
Yes,
lead.
yes, we need to
Men
adapt.
need to lift their
Adapt.
crowns up. Men need to take charge. Men need
That's,
to make
that's very, very
fun.
true. But
Step
if you
up.
don't adapt, how you gonna lift a crown up? If you don't have that acknowledgement to do that, how are you going to lift anything
Because
up?
like Steph said, you remember being 12.
Again. But if it's not in you, how can you do that?
You're a man. God made men. Wait a second.
Some
Wait a
people are
second.
innate.
See,
Yeah.
just
It's
what I'm
in
just saying. It's in you, but where in it have you
Yeah.
been pushing it out? Who has been? That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
That's
You-
saying.
back to the root, though.
Yeah, the mothers, I feel like
goes back to
the
the root.
mothers need to sit down with their
Mm-hmm.
sons and daughters. They need to hug them. They need to talk. Make time to talk.
Yeah.
Even though they might talk say crazy stuff, decipher the crazy
That's
stuff.
right.
Yes, 'cause
And
they
lead
say
them back to
They say
it.
stuff
Yeah.
just to kind of just to be saying.
And
stuff.
you be like, what?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I got one that she could be saying stuff.
Yeah.
And I used to react to be like,
Like,
don't
what?
say that. Don't
Yeah,
you be
don't
saying that.
say
Then
that.
I'm-
But what are they
now I'm
really
like,
saying?
Child, so
Yeah.
I'll move on to the next
It's
thing.
basically you all over without the filter.
Yeah.
That's it.
They
That's
be
literally-
your,
When they said
look,
mini me.
look,
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
and they
basically
put a
it.
little extra seasoning
That's
on
right.
it. I got a
The filter
daughter.
gone.
She's more flared mouth, but I had to come to the point of, what are you saying? Even
Yeah.
though you know,
Yeah.
you just she
You
just
without the
something else.
filter. You without the
So,
filter. It's just-
Be without the filter.
It's
That's
quick.
right.
So communication,
Yeah.
mothers, stay strong. Daddies, stay put.
More power to you, brothers.
You know, phone call time is worth more than money.
Yes.
That's
You
right.
don't have to be
Yes.
rich to be a parent. You have
That's
to
right.
show up. You don't have to be with the woman to be a parent. You just show up.
That's right.
Spend time,
a
play,
difference.
laugh, spend
A
some time.
simple call,
Yeah.
phone call. Yeah.
Simple phone
I've seen
call.
people say, "Well, I don't have anything to give them, so I'm not gonna go. I'm not."
I
gonna
hear
see
that
it."
a lot. Or I've been gone for
Yeah,
a
so
year.
they
I
not-
can't just
I don't
talk
want-
to my
Yeah,
kids.
just call. My
Just
goodness,
call them.
Daddy just want to let you know he loves
Write a
you.
letter.
That's right.
Write a letter. If you got daughters, take her on a date. Take her out
That's
to
right.
eat.
Yeah.
Even if you just sitting there listening. You
Yeah.
ain't really gotta know, you don't have to be perfect to be a parent. And
we're
that's all.
we're learning every day.
You learn
That's right.
every day. And you
Every
guys, our time has wound down. This is your girl A Slay. Step.
It's your boy CB.
And precious.
Bye. See you next time.
Yo.
That was